They're 5 numbers that can have simultaneous fun. Now in maths we call these sociable numbers, but I think we all know what's going on there. Valentine's Day. Here at Number Hub it makes us turn our minds to thoughts of, well, numbers. Specifically, what is the most romantic number? It turns out it's 220. And that's because if you take all the numbers that divide into 220, and it's divisible by 1, 2, 4, 5, 10, 11, 20, 22, 44, 55, and 110, and then you add all those factors together, they sum to give you 284. If you then do the same thing to 284, if you add its factors of 1, 2, 4, 71, and 142, you get 220. They're like a little nerdy romantic pair of numbers, where the sum of each of their factors gives you the other one. In fact, since ancient times, 220 and 284 have been a symbol of, mathematical romance. In fact, they're called amicable numbers because they get on so well together. And even today, you can go online and buy a heart-shaped keyring where one half has 220 on it and the other half has 284. It's all very adorable. And they're not the only numbers that do this. There are other pairs of amicable numbers. So 1184, if you add its factors together, you get 1210 and vice versa. Now other numbers do slightly different things. There are numbers like 28. If you add the factors of 28, which are 1, 2, 4, 7, and 14, you get 28. Same thing happens with 496, 8128, and there are others. We call these perfect numbers. If you add their factors, you get the same number back as its total. They're numbers that are able to have fun with their own digits. And then there are the slightly more exciting numbers like 12,496. If you add its factors together, you get 14,288. If you then repeat the process, you get 15,472, followed by 14,536. After that, you get 14,264. And if you add its factors together, you get back where you started. The factors of 14,264 loop you back to 12,496. It's a chain of 5 numbers, where each one, if you add its factors, you get the next one in the loop. They're 5 numbers that can have simultaneous fun. Now in maths we call these sociable numbers, but I think we all know what's going on there. And then we have the killjoys of the romantic number world, primes. Prime numbers don't have any factors. At least perfect numbers can have fun with themselves. Prime numbers do nothing, they just sit there. They even ruin the fun other numbers are trying to have. If you take 2013 and then add its factors and repeat, you get the chain that goes through 963, then 441, then 300, then 568, 512, 511, 81, 40, 50, and then 43. When you add the factors of 50, it gives you 43. 43 is a prime number. Everything comes grinding to a halt. All the numbers in that chain can't have any fun because of prime numbers. But in fact, that's not the worst thing that happens. Spare a thought for the poor number 276. If you start adding the factors of 276, you do get a chain of other numbers. You get 396, that's followed by 696, then 1104, and it carries on. We do not know what happens. Mathematicians have checked. They've gone so far, the first 1,760 terms, and there's no sign of it stopping or doing anything. We don't know. Will it eventually hit a perfect number and stop? Will it hit a prime number and have its fun ruined? Will it eventually loop back to where it started, forming the biggest number orgy ever discovered? Mathematicians are still checking, and we have no idea. The last time we saw this chain, it was drifting off past numbers with 180 digits in them. So this Valentine's Day, don't become a 276. Go out there, find someone who is special to you, and make them the 220 to your 284.
Please subscribe. You can do it here, I think, or it might be there. I can't actually tell because I'm in a green screen studio. It could be up there, but anyway, it'll be very obvious. It'll be like a button-shaped thing and it'll say subscribe. So touch that or click it with your mouse.